Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode, Coffee with Coach, on this awesome Wednesday morning. Hope you're up, got enough sleep last night, got the mind in the right place, but if not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So, again, just another day. Wake up, got to get things done, make things happen, put things in the right place, try to get the gold medal for the day in your personal life. So, with everything going on, again, I was telling my students the last couple of days, regardless of what happens, we got to get up every day and make our own moves, because whoever wins isn't going to come into like my personal life and fix my personal problems. The only one that can do that is me, making sure that I get up every single day, doing the things that I know that needs to be done to put me in the win column and then let the rest play itself out. So let's go ahead and do that. So listening to same video over and over again. Let me see if I can pull it up for you, share it with you. It's positive leadership. Talk about positive leadership. It's with John Gordon and Coach Dabo Swinney. Okay, Dabo Swinney. So for a while there, a couple of days, I was listening to Nick Saban, sharing with you guys some thoughts on the things that he's talked about with the coaching. And so basically, I'm just listening to winning coaches. What are winning coaches? How do they think? How do they talk to their players? What's their culture like? What's their mindset like? What are they doing to win? With their teams and stuff like that. And so one of the things that really caught my attention yesterday and this morning, I wanted to share with you, that Dabo Swinney was talking about in this interview was doing common things in an uncommon way. So do common things in an uncommon way. He's like, basically everything matters. And I've talked about this before. So the example he gave with this here is, so they'll have movie night as a team, I guess. They'll go to the movie theater as a team, Clemson. And the movie theater cleaning crew doesn't have to clean up after them. So if you're taking a team that big to the movie theater, you're probably packing it in, popcorn, whatever else they're eating, there's going to be a mess somewhere. They take a leaf blower with them, and the entire team picks up after themselves so that the cleaning crew at the movie theater doesn't have to do any work. All they got to do is, basically turn off the lights or just get ready for the next movie. And he goes, that's it. Like we want to be different than everyone else in the way we do common things, And one of the guy that was interviewing him, he was talking about how they were at I guess a hotel where the games are played and stuff like that. And one of the managers or whatever at the hotel was talking about how the team of Clemson were just different from all the other teams that have come in. Talking about, the way they just presented themselves and the way they treated the staff and they treated, everyone in the hotel and stuff like that. Just the way they were as a team. And he goes on to just say, it's very, very important to do common things in an uncommon way. And I think a lot of times people just disregard, simple tasks, like doing the dishes, cleaning your car, making sure your bed's fixed every morning. These are all things that I'm on my students about all the time. I was talking to my students the other day where it's just a habit for me to walk through the parking lot at my academy, and as I'm passing through some of the cars, because sometimes it's really packed, to look in, the front seat, back seat, to just see what the car looks like on the inside. There are wrappers everywhere. There's socks. There's clothes in the back seat. Is there, stains all over the place from coffee and everything else? Is the dashboard full of papers and whatever else? And a lot of the time it's It's just simple things like that, where, the thing that gets you from A to B every day is this cluttery, it's just full of clutter, not organized, and just needs to be cleaned out. And I told my students, like, man, all of that stuff matters. And of course, a lot of people roll their eyes because they're like, whatever, man, it's my car and that's just, whatever. And for me, every week that stuff has to be cleaned out. You know, every week I'm looking out the window. I wash all these cars, right? I gave I talked about it in this episode before where I got rid of my dish rack. Well, we don't have a dish rack by the sink anymore because at the other house where we were at, it was just a habit to be lazy, do dishes, and then just put them in the dish rack. And then after you eat again, do more dishes, put them in the dish rack, piles up. Okay, it looks like Jenga. You know, you're trying to figure out a way to put a dish or a bowl or a pot somehow in the dish rack to make it stay. You know, sometimes it'll fall down and, you know, whatever else, and you're shoving things in there to where when we moved to this house that we're in now, I was like, no more of that. No more of that. There's no more letters, bills, sticky notes. You know, everything just gets thrown out. And with the dish rack, that got thrown out too. So now, like when I do the dishes, I wash them and I dry them and I put them away where they go, like right away. Doesn't matter. There's never any dishes like on the side of the sink. That stuff needs to be put away to where it needs to be put away. And the reason why I'm like that is because I'm hearing stuff like this, doing common things in an uncommon way. You know, I forgot who it was I was listening to, but it's just a thing where, you know, how you do one thing is how you do everything, you know, and that just really, really stuck with me. And it's the same thing as this, you know, doing common things in an uncommon way. Whatever you're doing, the smallest task. That's what it was. It was a motivational video. It's like, if you can't do the dishes right, you know, and you can't vacuum the house right, and you can't just clean your room right, how do you expect to run a business or a corporation, a 500 company, you know, the right way if you can't do the smallest task? And I just one day I was listening to these videos and I was just like, man, that just makes total sense to me. Like, I need to really just get my stuff together and be more of a neat person, be more of an organized person, be more of a person to where all the little details matter, everything counts. And sometimes it's just a pain. It really is. It's like, you know, I shake my head most of the day because it's like I spend most of the day cleaning. Okay, at the school, you know, making sure it's always clean, everything's where it needs to be. So when new students or regular students come in, it just never looks like, man, this place is a pig pen. You know, it's a nasty place to come and train. No, it smells good. Air fresheners are always changed out. Mats are always sprayed. Things are always put back the way they should. The front desk area, you know, is always organized and clean looking. If not, I got to get on the front staff to make sure things are clean. I'll give you an example. Like, I went to a place to get my car checked out, right? And at the front desk, the person that was at the front desk didn't have their hair done, no makeup on, looked pretty sloppy with their clothes, had fast food all on the front desk. It smelt like cheeseburgers and grease and french fries. You know, I was interrupting their lunch break, you know, so they just had food everywhere. And I just like asked the question I needed to ask, and then I just left because it's like, I really don't want to spend my money here because of the way it looks like they don't care. And if it looks like they don't care about their own personal space, then they're probably not going to care about my stuff, my car, or whatever else I need to get done. So all of that stuff matters. Doing common things in an uncommon way. If you can't do the dishes right, how are you supposed to do anything else right? That stuff right there is just fire. Now, a lot of you watching this are just going to be like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, I don't care if my car is dirty, if it's not washed, if my dishes are in the sink, if my bed isn't fixed in the morning. But that's the difference between, it's just the difference between some people, and I'll just leave it there. Bed's fixed every morning. Get up out of bed and just fix things the way it needs to be fixed. So when I come back and I walk past the room, it's clean, it's neat looking. All these things matter. And to hear this guy talk about how when they go to the movie theater, their team picks up after themselves and blows everything in a pile and picks it up to where the movie theater crew doesn't have to clean up after a huge football team after a movie night. Just really stuck with me. It's really good stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you. Again, some of this stuff will really hit home, and maybe you'll make some small changes little by little, clear some stuff up. I know it's done wonders for me. Moving to the house that I moved to, it's been a year now. I threw out a lot of stuff. There's a lot of clutter around me, and it just really just clogged up everything else. And once I cleared everything out, threw out things that I haven't seen in years, it just really made a huge difference. So now, like with the house I live in now, like if I wanted to sell it or whatever, I could do a showing right now. Like I could literally, any day, time of the day, I could show this house because of the way how clean it looks, because I wasn't doing that before, or the way I had things, even when I did clean, it didn't look like it was clean. You see what I'm saying? So just doing the small things really make a difference and really matter. At least it has for me. It's really helped within this past year make a huge difference. You know, actually I'm looking out my front window, like my front yard, grass has to be green. I'm fertilizing nitrogen, like all this stuff, potassium, learning about all these things to where when you drive by, you know, I've done so much work to this front yard, like the curb appeal is just on point. Everything matters. Backyard, same thing. Just doing all the common things in an uncommon way, and then everything else that will filter into all the other areas of your life. So just really good stuff. I wanted to share that with you. Dabo Swinney, doing common things in an uncommon way. And again, guys, regardless of what happens, when all this stuff is done with the election, you still got to go to work. You still got to go work out. You still got to get that run in. You still got to eat healthy. You still got to take care of your mind and your family. You got to pay the bills. Nothing really changes, man. You just got to get up and take care of yourself in your own personal life, making sure that you're right and the family's right. And I'll get into this other video later, but I really like what he said. He was talking about love, serving, and caring, you know. And I think we just need more of that. More love, more caring, and more serving to each other to just make this place a much better place for all of us. Not just certain types of people to live in, but all of us, you know. So again, that's what these videos are about, is just putting good things out there and trying to bring down certain walls and just putting more respect out there, man. So you guys have a great day. And again, don't get too caught up into the news and everything that's happening, man, because at the end of the day, either guy isn't going to come into your home and fix things for you. Only you can do that. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.